Y'all know I'm silly, right? Y'all know I'm silly. So I'm so excited. So yay. So I'm Sharon Nixon, right? Now I look like my granddaughter with my eyes. I'm just so excited. So I just had two designer meetings tonight, and I need to have, no, not need, but I have, what time is it? Three, three more scheduled for tonight. Three designer meetings scheduled for tonight, and I'm tired. I'm nervous. I get excited when I hold on, y'all. Okay, so I get excited when I have to do like interview with these. It's not really an interview. It's more like a meeting. I'm meeting them. They're meeting me. I'm meeting them. I guess it's more like an interview to see, I guess, if we like each other. Well, I'm more so looking at their. I know y'all know I'm never ready, right? This is one piece of hair. Hold on. Okay, okay, I'm never ready. So y'all know I'm always. Um, I forgot what I was going to say. I'm just so excited. This fashion week is gonna be awesome. So we already finished selecting the designers for New York. That's done. The designer debut during New York Fashion Week is done. Not happening, not adding any more designers this year. We're only taking two. And the reason why we're only taking two is because we want to, y'all know, hold on. I got to get it together. Okay, my main. I'm only taking two designers, and reason being is because the designers need to. Hey, later! The designers need to have one model per garment, and I want to make sure that the model ratio is right. Um, so I had a meeting earlier with the designer. I just concluded another meeting with the designer, and oh my God, can we just say Ivory Park? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I'm looking at me. I'm in a meeting, so I'm in the meeting and I'm listening to them, and I'm like really Sharon Nixon businesswoman, not the one you see now. I'm like really stone faced. So I'm interviewing them and I'm looking at their collection. They had this shit together. Oops, excuse me. I wasn't supposed to curse. They had this stuff in order. Like they are 19th Amendment ready. And if 19th Amendment decides to go to my YouTube page, which they are following, and they hear this, I will be contacting you next week to talk about these designers right here. The ones I just finished talking to, they are ready. One lives on the West Coast and one lives here on the East Coast, and they are so ready. They are so ready. So the only thing we're waiting for is for them to let me know which level of participation they want to participate in, because we have the private shows and we have the group shows. The private shows have four different levels. Hold on, that's not it. The private show, here's my cheat sheet, has one, two, three, four different levels of participations. The shows will only be on Saturday, one at 11 and one at 6. And I've been working really hard between me and the Delta out in Hunt Valley. We've been working really hard with this. I changed the runway layout again. When I watched the Christian Siriano show, I changed the runway layout. And I was like, oh, that's cute. I think, yeah, we're going to do that. So when I saw his, I'm like, oh, that's really nice. But we did, so I think I got to take another walkthrough to make sure it works. But I'm thinking that the runway is going to be U-shaped, so guests will sit in the middle of the runway. There is no more selecting your seats because it caused a problem, because people weren't in my brain when I did the layout and they didn't get it. So because nobody got it, now nobody will ever have the chance to get it again because I'm seating you. I love this. And so, hi, Tiffany. And so, it's just going to be so awesome. It's just going to be. I forgot what they called their collection. It was called. We were talking about seasons, and I forgot what they said, but it was so organic. I'm like, oh my god, I love that terminology. So as soon as I remember what they said, I'll probably start using it. But I'll tag them. I'll give them their props. I won't just steal it and run with it. So if you want to be a designer, it's not too late. And I'm not saying this to get you all to hurry up and register because we have 45 designers registered. And out of the 45, I've already turned down 12. Sorry. If you want to do Baltimore Fashion Week, you have to understand it's not your normal fashion event. I'm sorry if that's what you thought it was or you want it to be, but we're not. I worked really hard, me and my entire team. If they are working hard, I'm making them work hard because that's what I require. And so we all collectively, from the admin side to the production side, we work really hard to make sure that this event is top notch from the time you walk in the venue to the time, I don't know why I'm frozen on Facebook, but from the time you walk into, man, well, I'll just cut it off. From the time you walk into the venue until the time you leave, it's a quick show. We might have maybe we'll have 6 designers a night. Maybe, hey Debbie, maybe we'll have 6. We're not one of those productions that's about the numbers. So although we've had 40 plus designers to register, not all 40 will get in. They can try again next year. I'm very strict on the process. If you can't follow the process now or the guidelines or whatever you need to do right now, if you can't do it now, you're not going to be able to do it then. And then is not a good time for me. And so I'm nipping it in the bud. If I send you an email and you don't respond, I'm not chasing you. You can, if you're still interested, you can reapply. If you miss an appointment, you can reapply and I'll decide if I want to interview you or not. I don't know. Because a lot of people, I think, they take what we do here for granted and they think it's a joke, and it's not. As I start to the camera, it's not. And so I know I'm laughing, but I'm dead on serious. And anybody who knows me and has been around me in this capacity knows that I'm dead serious. Um, and hi, Nate. So we're very serious about what we do over here at the Fashion Umbrella, all the way around from Baltimore Fashion Week to um, the designer debut to the educational honors to the youth open mic to the gala to the incubator, all of that. Well, I take it all seriously. It's not a game, and it's not just something to do. It's probably what I've heard. That's the word on the street. It's just something to do. And if that's what you think, that's fine. That's your version. I can't, I can't be in your brain telling you which way to walk and what to say. But I'm here to let you know that it's not just something to do. We're dead serious over here. And so for the designers that are interested in registering, the deadline is not a drill. The deadline to register is April 30th. So what does that mean, Miss Nixon? What does April 30th mean? April 30th means that that's the last day to register. Don't make me knock, knock. Oh, you're lucky this is on YouTube because I would have did something, but it's on YouTube. I'm recording on YouTube, so I can't do something. Um, but if you want to register, you have until April 30th. So why don't we look at the site? How cute would that be? Okay, let me do a screen share my screen, and I'll say, okay, because I work really hard on this website. So let's talk about it. Now, so this is the website. When you go here, as you see, we're diversifying our marketing. So, and why you don't see all of that, I need to fix that because I was in here playing with today. So this is the website, and we have a sponsor, an anonymous sponsor, who decided to do 2 front row tickets for 2 high school students And of course, there are rules and regulations. You just can't walk in off the street. And so they have sponsored two front row tickets for Baltimore Fashion Week, and they're donating those tickets to high school students. So let's talk about sponsorships for a minute. When you have, they're not even a sponsor, they're donors. So when you have donors, and we're nonprofits, so because we have donors that come to us in these different capacities, if they say, Sharon, I want to donate X amount of money, but I want this money to go to only African American or Latino females in Baltimore in zip code, say 21217, and they have to be in the seventh grade, then that's who we have to target for the money. It's not just, oh, somebody gives us money and we want to do with it. Because if any donor or any sponsor that sponsors you, you have to provide a report. And we provide reports, although I don't like to do them, but I have to do them to satisfy my donors and sponsors. So because this person donated, their donorship was two front row tickets for two high school students. That's what we're targeting, and I'll show you the marketing in a few minutes. And so, with that being said, it's open to anywhere in the US. You just have to be able to get here for the show. It's not nothing we do at the Fashion Umbrella Foundation is a Baltimore thing. And I need people to understand it as well. It's more of a USA thing. We don't really concentrate, our whole entire concentrating being is not on Baltimore is included, but that's not our focal point. Our focal point is education, youth development, and arts. And as you all know, that is not just concentrated here in Baltimore, it's all over. And so that's where we go, all over. Matter of fact, I was invited to come speak at a school, and Lord knows that's another day taken off from work to do that. So now we're going to talk about another program that Nate Kauser was very instrumental in spearheading, which is our incubator program. And so when this logo went up, I received a call from somebody, and they kind of sort of made a comment, and I didn't really feed into it. But I went back and forth with my graphic designer on the logo, because to me, and let's clear up any myths that could be on the street. I'm not gay. I'm not bi. I'm not a lesbian. I'm not any of that. But I have a strong heart for the that lifestyle, and that the community members that associate in the lifestyle or in the life. And so to me, the logo for the incubator program had to be a very diverse representation of color to represent the individuals that we wanted to participate. And I just know something about this logo that I need to get updated. I'm missing something. And so when I did this, I wanted it to be very universal. And so the mission for the incubator program is to create diverse, engaging, and sustainable wearable art by community members. So that those community members could be anybody. It's not just, oh, come on, Nate. It's not just a Baltimore thing again. And so these are our cohort members for 2019. As I stated, Nate was very instrumental in kicking this off for the organization. And these are the individuals who will be presenting their looks at the gala on March the 21st. So they collectively created sustainable wearable art, and the focus was Alice in Wonderland. And so the Caterpillar Absalom, these are the members, Elise, Janine, and TT. So they created a look which is very, very nice. And then we have for the Cheshire Cat is Reginald Wilson, and you all know him from Fashion Week. And then we have the Mad Hatter, whose name is the Tarrant Hightop, and we have Bucola and Paloma. And then we have the Queen of Hearts, and Kenya Baker will be displaying her artwork for that. And I've seen the collections. I've seen the drawings, and for some of these, I've seen um, the actual masterpieces, I guess we can say, and they did a really really good job. And one of the what all of the two of the pieces were put together by hand, and so that's it. My hat goes off to them because there's no way I would have the brain cells to do that. And so this is the about page. I'm just going to go over stuff that you all will know about. Right now, we have more sponsors, but I just haven't had the time to add them to the site. So all of our sponsors will be added to our website and also to the bottom of the tickets for Baltimore Fashion Week. So they'll have that presence as well. If you want to register for Baltimore Fashion Week, just go to the page that says register. And this is our let me see if I click it. Oh, it doesn't do anything. So this is the page with all of our marketing. This is the marketing for our ticket giveaway. Designers register here. If you're a hairstylist, makeup artist, the model casting is May 16th, and right now we are at 660 models have registered, but a lot of them will be cut if they did duplicates. So when I go through the form this weekend, if there are any models on there who registered twice, it will be deleted. Just one form will be deleted to make space for somebody who wants to be there. Then we have the press and media registration, which is open, and the Baltimore Fashion Week, vendor registration. And I need to add the ad. So if you want to place a ad in our event booklet for Baltimore or New York, you can do that too. And full page ads are $70, and the book is printed and it will be online. So these are all the designers that we've had between seasons 1 and 2. I'm sorry, 1 and 12, not 2, 1 and 12. So these are all the designers that have showcased down our runway since 2008. There you have it. There are our receipts. Okay. Um, Wait a minute. These are the designers from last year. And so Denise, Eileen, and Sparkle. Denise, Eileen, and Sparkle did New York as well. So they all did those three did the designer debut, but these are the designers from last year. Um, of course, you all know, if you don't know, the show will be held at Delta Hotels in Hunt Valley. And so we're pleased about that. Very excited. We have the whole bottom level of the hotel. I needed space where we can do day shows, and I've accomplished this with the partnership that has been created with the Delta. And if you want to book your room, you can book it now. The meet and greet will be held at the Delta. The industry party, the private shows, the group shows on Saturday and Sunday, and also the neon swim will be held at the Delta. So these two events right here, Lunch with Series and Monday Night at the Movies, we're still waiting on contracts for these two spots. The meet and greet happy hour, this will be updated by Monday as well. It's going to be at the Delta. The industry party is at the Delta. Tickets for a runway show and Saturday. Hey, Shannon. And also Neon Swim. And then we have the designer debut in New York. So I need to freeze this header because it's getting on my nerves. And so then we have our press page, the team. I'll go over the team in a few minutes. And so we have our press page here of all the press and press releases, videos. And this isn't all of them. There are a lot out there where we've had coverage for Baltimore Fashion Week. But this video right here is like my fave. I love, love, love this one. So can we watch it? Sure we can. So we're going to watch it. Come on, make it big. Yay, right. I love that video. It's my fave. Yay. And so this is the video. I know you're probably sick of me, but this is the video from New York. I think this was our second year there. And this is 2017. Because we didn't do a show. This is our second year there because we didn't do a show in 18. So yay, look at the line. Oh, right. So we owe all of that to Brian True and his fabulosity, him and his wife Chrissy. Awesome. And so this is our team page where we have our hair, a volunteer, and makeup. I think they make the volunteers should be separate. So these are all of our volunteers. I just started this page maybe 2 years ago. So some people that this is not from the very beginning of time because it would be so much longer than that. Um, so yeah, so yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. So that's Baltimore Fashion Week. So now I want to briefly talk about really quickly another program that we have, which is called the Youth Open Mic. And I was, it's a story, it's the story behind everything I do, right? Okay, fine. So youth open mic, I was late for work one morning and I was watching Gail King and she was interviewing Chance the Rapper. So he was talking about this foundation. I was eating my oatmeal, trying to get dressed. And then he said open mic and I stopped and sat on the sofa. Needless to say, I was really late that day for work. Sorry, Trisha. But I listened, and then on my way to work, I sent his organization an email from my phone. And so at the end, I typed, please excuse, I read it like 4 times. And then I said, please, if you find any errors, please forgive me. Something I said really crazy. And they called me. What? So because in the email, I wasn't asking for money. I wasn't asking for any of that. I was just asking for their blessings to bring their blueprint from social work shy to Baltimore. And that's why it's called Youth Open Mic. I came up with the name and they blessed it. And this some major guidelines behind this program. We have to, the only difference that we have is that with them, they don't have money. This year, we're giving money away. So the best performance of the on June the 13th will receive $100 cash. I will not be making a decision. Nellie Hendricks is the host. She will not be making a decision. We have three guest judges that will be there, and they will actually have numbers and they will select and grade everybody. So I'm really excited. We've been getting a lot of emails about the upcoming event, and I'm excited. So it's June 13th at 2 o'clock at the War Memorial. So let's jump over there real quick and talk about that, my new baby.
What's up, DMV? It's your girl, Nellie Hendricks, and I want to tell you about an amazing program brought to you by the Fashion Umbrella Foundation. Baltimore Youth Open Mic, a safe place for high schoolers to display their talents. Parents, sign up your kids. Teens, sign yourselves up. It's easy. Just go to youthopenmic.com to register, and you're all set. Oh, and did I mention that it's free? I'll be your host. DJ Duke will provide the music. We can't wait to see you there. Peace.
So Nellie is, I call her a beat meister. Um, she's in Baltimore, and you all know her as Janelle Levette or Nellie Hendricks with 3 eyes. And so this is the marketing. It's June 13th at 2 o'clock. You get 3 minutes to perform, rap, dance, recite, play an instrument, icing a cake, beat your face, do a hairstyle, have a mini fashion show. Nicholas told me that at one of their events, somebody did a mini fashion show in 3 minutes. So, whatever is covered under the arts, the umbrella of art, you can do. Art, if you go to Wikipedia or define or look for the definition of art or the different categories of art, you'll see that it's very, very large. And so your imagination or your performance could be sick. You get 3 minutes to do what you feel. There's $100 cash prize for the best performance. We will have a trophy for the runner-up, and for those of you who know me, you know I like nice trophies. Um, the Youth Open Mic is a judgment-free and adult-free space. So let's talk about this adult-free segment. The way Social Work Shy does their open mic in Chicago, no parents are allowed in the room. The only parents that are allowed in the room are those who are volunteering. So you can't, so parents, if you have a youth or a young person in your family that's very good, they rap, do ballet, flip, I don't know. Is flip a part of the arts? I don't know. If they want to flip 50 times in 3 minutes, okay, but I guess we have to call the ambulance for that. But you cannot be in the room. And the reason why is because it's a free space, a judgment free space for the youth to spit their bars or whatever they do, rap, however they say it nowadays. It's to them. So if they want to say, B better have my money or else I'm going to kick him in the eyelid with my stilettos, they could say that. Lord knows we hope they don't really do that, but they are allowed to say that. It's certain things they cannot say. It's certain terms or terminologies that they can't use. And so once they're accepted, once they complete the form and we send them back, their information, then all of that will be in there. Every person that registers and shows up will receive a Youth Open Mic t-shirt. And so I've designed that t-shirt.